position at the back of your mats. And we'll start into Tadasana, rolling shoulders down, arms facing out, and micro bend through the knees. And we'll just notice our connection to the earth. Noticing the fluid inhale through the soles of the feet, up through the knees, hips, crown of the head. Exhale back down through the body, rounding out through the soles of both feet. Just allowing that circle, that flow, inhale, exhale. Acknowledging and feeling how the body is showing up this evening. The theme for this evening's practice is fluidity. And so the idea and the sense of a fluid, flexible body, which in turn allows a fluid, flexible mindset. So as we move through practice, we're going to find openness through our joints, through our hips, through the shoulders, through the elbows, through the feet, and through the mindset. Allowing that sense of ease, that sense of fluidity. Gently blinking open the eyes, and we're going to walk to the top of our mats and back again. So just see how it feels to walk forward to the top and walk backwards, back to the back of the mat. And then we're going to come high on the toes, so lifting the heels, engaging through the calves, and we walk to the top on our toes, feeling the pressure on the balls of the feet and the toes. And the next time I'm going to try on our heels, so lifting up the toes. Allowing this pressure on the heels. Or just through the practice, notice how flexibility and fluidity through the feet can translate up through the whole body. So this time I'm going to try the outside of the feet. So I want you to bend your knees, roll to the outside of both feet, and then try to walk to the top of the mat on the outside, the knife side of the feet. And scaling back. Now the inside, so bend the knees, feet wide, inside of the feet. Just noticing how that feels on the feet, how it feels on the knees. Just go slow. Allow this transfer energy, mindful of how the feet connects with the earth, connects with the energy. Back to Tadasana. Back to closed eyes. Back to noticing all parts of the feet. And then we're going to walk back to the top of the mat. Paying attention to the feet, to how the feet connect to the legs, to the hips. And then walk back to the top of the mat this time. So from here, we're going to find some fluidity in the ankles. So taking one foot and just circling through the top of the foot, rolling out. That's 3, 2, 1 in the opposite direction. And plant that foot down. Let's do the opposite leg. Noticing any differences between the sides. Rolling, rounding in both directions. This time bring the feet together, bend through the knees, hands to the top of the knees, and let's circle one direction. And then reverse the direction. Beautiful. Come on up, hands to hips, bring the feet hip distance apart and then circling through the hips. Noticing the fluidity through the sides of the waist, the lower back. Almost pressing the hips side to side and supporting the hips to go forward with your hands. And let's reverse the direction. 4, 3. 4, 2. And 1. Hips are stable. From the hips down is still. See if we can circle through the upper body. Just moving through the torso. 4, 3. Reversing the direction. 4, 2. 1, just stillness, just roll the shoulders back and down. And then we're doing a figure 8 with the neck. So imagine a figure 8 on its side at the infinity symbol. And we're just allowing the head to roll left to right. Finding space in all parts of the cervical spine and neck. And let's reverse when you're ready. So from here, bend through the elbows, lift through the palms, open through the chest, gaze is high. And then exhale, we're bringing the hands, the palms still face up, looking to the side so you can see, and you bring the hands back behind you, body forward, hands back. So we'll try that again, bend through the elbows, palms to the sky, lift through the back. Exhale, keep the palms up. As you bring the hands back behind you, forward fold. A couple more times like that. Just noticing the external rotation as we open up and the internal rotation as we slide forward. Last time. Yeah, let's come back to stand. So we're starting with one hand, left hand on the hip, right hand out to this shape. And I want you to imagine a candle is balancing on this arm. And then we internally rotate at the elbow. And then as we come through, we want to wind it all the way around back to the original position. So it's almost like doing a figure 8 again. In, up, and around. And you can move your body as much as you need to find space for that. That's it. So allow the movement, the snaking movement of your arm to move your body as it needs. Keep the palm facing up. That's 3, 2, 1. Let's reverse that direction. The whole movement is from the elbow, but it's also opening through the shoulders and the back. Following the movement with your breath. Right hand to hip, let's move into the left side. Doesn't matter which way you start. Just breathing into what fluidity feels like in this moment, in this movement. When you're ready to reverse. It's 3. 2. And 1, release. You're going to come to kneel at the top of the mat. Bring your blocks with you. And we're going to tuck the toes, so every single toe has its space on the mat. And we're just allowing hips towards the feelings, rolling the shoulders back and down. If you need to untuck and come to this position, that's perfectly fine. And just allow the elbows to bend as the chest lifts. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Bring the palms up as you bend them. 2 more like that. Inhaling up. Exhale. So from this position, the next time the palms face up, stay there. We're going to bring the hands to prayer, high prayer. Send the prayer up towards the sky. Bring the belly in towards the spine, cinching those ribs in towards the body. And then release. And we'll grab a block with one hand and we'll balance it. And we'll try the same thing, but balancing the block. So it's the same movement. We're doing it from our knees and using the block. If you need more space, I find sometimes it's nice to come high on the knees. And you can lower and lift if you need to. Then you have to play with the other hand. And you can stay with the one hand, or you can try both blocks. It doesn't matter if it falls down, but really just opening to the shoulders and finding new ways of moving in the body. Fluidity, meeting the moment where it is, as it is. Finding some softness, some acceptance. Straight. Good. 2. When you're finished having a play, we're going to bring the block to the back of the mat. You ready for us? Then we'll come back to heel. One bend of the elbows, palms to the sky. One forward fold, as we've been doing. Next time the palms come high, stay there. Bring the palms to high prayer. And then we're going to move out onto our bellies into a full prostration of prayer on the ground. So bringing the toes down, the hips down, and extending the arms, foreheads down on the ground. Almost like you're bowing, surrendering, praying to earth. This humble position for spring. 1, 2. 1, bend through the elbows, lift through the feet, and fly the body up until it's up. And as you bring one side of the head down to the ground, you're just going to take the hands to the back, palms facing up. So you bend through the elbows, just soften the hands onto your back. That's it. For 3, 2, 1, coming back to lift the shoulders, the elbows, the feet. Reaching out to the crown of the head. Exhale, other ear down, hands to the back, internally rotating through the shoulders. From here, hands under the shoulders, rolling back to child's pose. It's okay if you sit on your block. Soften the forehead down, round to earth. When the knees wide, we're going to circle the hips in one direction. Just allowing hip mobility, hip flexibility. Let's reverse when you're ready. And the next time the hips are forward, we take the feet wide and bend the elbows to allow the hips to soften down. So you can come to whatever level feels good for you. If you want to come low into baby cobra, if you want to come a little higher, you can. And then we're just going to press, keep one elbow bent, press into one arm as you roll to the opposite side. And then keep switching sides, opening to the side body. Keep the feet on the ground, keep looking over the shoulder. For 3. 4, 2. 1, sliding back and sitting on your block. So the knees are in, the feet are wide. It's almost like a hero's pose. Coming to sit with the hip bones on the block, lifting through the chest. So from this place, we're just going to straighten through the right leg. Again, take a couple of moments to connect the hip bones to the block. Maybe allowing a gentle forward fold here. And as you come up, you bend through the right knee and take the left hand on the outside of the right foot. And we're just going to extend here as we reach back with the right arm. For 3, 2, 1. Take this right hand up and over. Lifting through that right foot, lifting to the chest. For 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee, step left next to the left foot. Left hand by your hips. See if you can lift the hips, lift that right arm to the sky. Exhale, sink back down. Reconnect the top of this right foot, the top of the right shin, and breathe. So noticing the difference between the left and the right hip. And then let's extend through the left leg. Gentle forward fold, allowing the chest to meander down towards the toes. And as you inhale back up, we bring the left foot with us, bending the left knee, right hand on the outside of this left foot. Extend to twist. Left hand up and over, under the inside of the left foot. Lifting through this left leg, chest lifts, gaze lifts. For 3, 2, 1. Let the left foot to the ground. Right hand to right hip, lifting through the hips, lifting through the left hand. Exhaling back down. Taking this left shin, left foot, tucking it back under, arms facing down, regrounding those hips, allowing gravity on the pelvis. When you're ready, you're going to remove the block and roll out to a tabletop. In tabletop, we're moving to a dancing, fluid cat. Allowing the breath to take the movement. Noticing the movement, the flexibility, the fluidity in your joints. And in your inhale and in your exhale. Next breath, when you find yourself in a stable, static tabletop, reach the right leg back behind you. Hips are even, core is engaged. And circle that right leg, trying to keep the body Nice and still as you move that right leg in both directions. And exhale, right knee down, try the left leg. Noticing and isolating that movement. Finding that fluidity within stability. In both directions. And when you are ready, left knee down, tuck the toes. Moving back to your first down dog. Feeling into the back of the legs and bending through the knees. Spread through the fingers, suction the palms to the mat. Breathing down the back on your heels, breathing down the length of your spine. Head is heavy. Head is soft. And when you're ready, moving forward through plank. And then bend the knees back to down dog. Try one more time through plank. Bend the knees, stand up. From here, softly bend the knees down to the earth, back to your tabletop, and move the right leg back behind you. From this place, the left toes are tucked. I want you to press into your arms so strongly, engage the core so much. Lift the left knee, ground the left heel, and press the right leg back to three-legged dog. You got it for 3. Pressing away from the earth for 2. 1, coming forward from the plank, dropping your left knee, and then stepping the right leg forward to low lunge. Bend through the elbows, come back to the palms facing up towards the sun. Exhale, internally rotating. Forward fold, right leg straightens the right toes to the sky. Let's try that again. Bend the right knee. Bend the elbows, palms come up. Exhale, forward fold. As you breathe into the back of that right leg. Last time. The next time the right knee bends, stay there with the palms facing up. We'll connect the palms and high prayer. Send that prayer forward and swing it out towards the left as we bring this left shin across the mat. Coming back to bent elbows, palms facing. That's it. From this place, look to your left. Take your left hand down to the mat and extend the right leg. We're going to either float it or maybe bend it to hold the foot. The strength. If you have the hold, press the foot into the hand of the chest for 2. 1, look down at your left hand. Right knee, right hand comes down for a tabletop, moving, dancing cat-cow facing the back of your mat. 3. 2. On 1, left leg moves back in space. Right toes tuck. Press into the right toes to lift the right knee and then press the leg back to three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Breathing here, finding length for 3. 2. 1, coming to your high plank, keeping the left leg lifted, drop the right knee. And then take the left foot forward to the lunge. Bend the elbows, palms face up. Exhale, forward fold, left leg straightens on your way down. That's it. 2 more times in your own breath. Beautiful breath. And the next time your elbows are bent, stay there. Hands to high prayer. Send the prayer forward and then turn the prayer out towards the right as the right shin comes across the mat. And bend the elbows with the left knee this time. Looking down to the right, spinning the right hand down to the mat, straightening the left leg. And we're either staying in this modified side plank or lifting the left leg or bending the knee. Wherever you are, press the foot into the hand or engage through the core. So lift a little higher for 3, 2, 1. Release back to tabletop at the front of the mat. Let's flow through. Knees are already down, chest and chin to forward. Slide the hips. Roll the shoulders back and down. Let's move the shoulders close for 3 breaths. Grounding in. Allowing flow. Allowing the fluidity. When you're ready, bring it back from tabletop. Both toes tucked and lift the right leg back again. When you're ready, sliding back to 3-legged dog right into the stand. This time we're going to bring the right knee to the right elbow, pressing forward in your high plank. And then back to 3-legged dog. And then we're going to drop the left knee as you come through plank and step the right foot through. Low lunge again. Bend the elbows, lift the palms, 1 forward fold here. This time as we come up, we'll stay here. Back toes are already tucked. Let's straighten through the back leg. Invitation to ground this left heel to come to warrior 1 leg, so it is more stable. So that when you straighten the front leg and forward fold, the back heel is pressing into the earth. 2 more. The next time the elbows bend and the palms to the sky, stay there. High prayer with the hands. Send the prayer forward and turn everything open towards the left. Warrior 2 with the right knee bent. So from here, we're going to straighten the right leg, take the right toes to face towards the left as you come to high prayer. That's it. And then look to your left. Toes face out towards the left. Warrior 2 facing the back of your mat. That's it. So hands come down. Let's come back through center, back to warrior 2 facing the front of the mat. So through high prayer, toes turn first, then knees, then hips, then arms. Once more towards the back. High prayer, and warrior 2 towards the back. Stay here. Flip the left hand, reverse. Stay here. Straighten the left leg. And come to Trikonasana or triangle pose, left hand down. That's it. From this place, right arm will reach up, overhead. And then we're going to cut across the middle. So toes face the same direction, come through a forward fold. Then hands will frame the front foot, the right foot, that's the right knee bends back to the top of the mat. Take a breath here. Then we're going to come to the outside of the left foot, step the right foot on top for a side plank. You can either stay with the heels connected or lift the top leg for 3, 2, 1. Hand, foot lands, flow through knees or toes, whatever that's good for you. You're going to breathe in child's, and we're going to meet in tabletop whenever you're ready for the other side. So no rush to get there. When you're ready, it's left leg back. 3-legged dog. Left knee, left elbow, press forward, strong through the torso, strong through the arms, back to 3-legged dog. As you come to plank this time, left leg stays lifted, right knee drops, left foot steps through to a low lunge. 1 opening towards the sun, 1 forward fold. This time as we come up, Back toes are already tucked, straight through the back leg. Invitation to ground with the right heel for warrior one, legs for stability. Inhale up, exhale. Straighten the front of the legs and forward fold. Hips are even. Lots of pressure to that back leg, even though we're folding forward on our exhale. Couple more. And the next time the elbows are bent, we stay there. High prayer. Send that prayer forward. We spin it open to the right. Left knee stays bent for warrior two. So let's come through high prayer. Warrior two to the back. Right toes face out. Right knee bends. Good. Again, through center, warrior two to the front. Just practice leading with our feet and back to the back of the neck. Stay here with the right knee bent. Flip the right hand to reverse. Straighten the right leg in this position. Come forward to triangle or trikonasana. Right hand down, left hand on. Back. And as the left hand reaches forward and over your head, let's move and trace through your forward fold back to the front of the mat. Now your hands will frame a bent left foot, left knee. Side plank with the left arm high, left foot stacked. For 3, 2, 1. To plank into flow or knees, whatever serves you, whatever feels the most fluid in this moment. Child's or down dog, whatever you need. You've got 3 breaths. And to move on, meet tabletop. Knees down underneath your hips, wrists and the shoulders. Tuck both toes. Right leg back. 3-legged dog. This time, we're going to bring the right knee to the right elbow. We're going to bend both elbows and chaturanga arms. And then press back to 3-legged dog. It's almost like preparing for an arm balance. Coming forward to your plank, left knee drops. Right foot steps forward to your low lunge. Elbows bend. 1 forward fold. As the elbows bend this time, come to your high lunge. Back leg straightens. Left heel grounds. Forward fold. This time, as the elbows bend, connect to high prayer. And then we're going to move forward into warrior 3. So send the prayer forward, lifting the back leg. From here, drop the left leg back, open out to warrior 2, right knee bends. Coming through high prayer, warrior 2 to the back. Left knee bends. Coming back through, warrior 2 to the front. Last time, transition to warrior 2, facing the back, left knee bends. Flip the left hand to reverse. Straighten the left leg, trikonasana or triangle. Left hand down. From this space, we bend the left knee and see if we can float up to a half moon here, just as a transition. Because as soon as the right foot steps back down, we move back through center, through wide leg forward fold, and then the hands will frame the right foot back into front of the mat. You got it. Beautiful. Now watch for the transition, right hand lifts. Both toes face towards the right, so come to the outside of both feet. You can take this right foot a bit further down the mat because you're going to sink the hips towards the ground. So come to the knife side of that left leg, that's it. Now sink the hips down, beautiful. For 3, breathe into the side waist. For 2, 1, look at your left knee. Bend your left knee. Come to sit with the right knee on top. So tops of both feet to the ground. The soles of the feet are facing up. And then we're just going to do a forward fold into the hips. Allow the fluidity here. And we're just going to move around the mat. So turn to your left. Hands come down to the ground. So flex the feet and see if you can keep turning around towards the left and come up to a wide leg forward fold. Toes are in, heels are apart. That's it. Hang out here, nod the head yes, shake the head no. And when you come up, toes are out, heels are in, goddess. So almost like your knees and your elbows are bent in the same angle and your hands and your feet in the same angle. Breathing here, find the lift. And then as you straighten both legs, turn the toes in, heels apart, and let's come to the forward fold as you internally rotate your arms. Let's try that again. Toes out, heels in, coming back, beautiful. To goddess, knees bend. And then as they straighten, turn everything in, toes, shoulders, elbows, beautiful. So do that a couple more times. Notice the feet will shift first and then the whole body will follow. The next time you're in goddess, stay there. Let's straighten the legs, hands to high prayer, heel toe the feet in. From this place, we come to chair. Bend your knees, send your hips back. From chair, we're thinking about a warrior 3. So you bring the body forward, hands back as you lift one leg back. And then you're going to replace that leg as you bring your hands back to prayer. And then you use your exhale to shift the other leg back and your hands come in. So in your own time, there's no rush. Ground in between. Allow the belly to suction up towards the spine. And the next time you've done evenly on both legs, hands come high, returning back to warrior 2, right knee bends. Hands frame that right foot and hold. Option to come straight to a flow if you need a rest. Otherwise, come to the outside of both feet. This time we're flipping the right foot behind to wild thing. Lifting through the hips and chest. And then on your way back, as the right hand comes down, keep the right knee connected to the right elbow for one press, and then to plank to float. Exhaling to child's or down dog, whatever you need. Melting into the moment, releasing what no longer serves you, and allowing that space to inhale what's coming your way. If you're ready, back to tabletop, feeling your strength, your alignment, and your stacking in this position. Tapping both toes, left leg is back. 3-legged dog. Left leg to reach behind in space. Left knee, left elbow, press it forward, elbows bend. Chaturanga arms, and then back to 3-legged dog. And as you come forward to your plank, right knee drops, left knee steps forward, left foot comes to the lunge. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold, left leg straightens. This time as the elbows bend, come up to high lunge. Ground the right heel, forward fold over left leg. As we come up, elbows bend, hands to high prayer, launching forward to warrior three. As a transition to warrior two, like right foot steps back, left knee is bent to warrior two. Through center, warrior two to the back. Through center, warrior two back to the front. And meet me at the back, right knee bends in warrior two. Right arm reverses. Stay here as the right leg straightens. Trikonasana triangle. Left hand to the sky. This time the right knee bends and send yourself out to the half moon. Left leg, left arm balances. Just as a transition, step the left leg back. Come through your forward fold, ground and bend through your left knee, facing the original front of the head. Left arm rest. Both toes face towards the left. Bring the left foot down a little. So you're on the knife side of this right foot so that you can sink the right hip down. Breathing to the right side of the body. For 3, 2. Look at your right knee, bend it. Bring the hips to the ground. Stack the left knee on top of the right. Tops of both feet to the earth. Soles of the feet to the sky. And let's forward fold. Breathing fluidity into your outer hips. And when you are ready, flexing both feet. Turning to the right, putting your hands down and allowing your limbs to follow into a wide leg forward fold. Toes in, heels away. And let's come up to goddess. Heels in, toes apart, bend your knees. And this time I'm going to keep the arms, but we're going to turn the legs to warrior two. So toes turn out, right toes to the right, left toes face in. Let's be on to warrior two. Back through goddess. Left toes out, right toes in. So just feel into the shift, the flexibility of the feet, changing directions, changing direction of the knees, changing direction of the hips. And when you're ready, we'll add the arms. So as you turn to the right, this left arm extends back, palm facing up, and this right arm extends forward. Coming back through buttocks. We'll try the other side. So always reset back through the buttocks with both palms facing up. And you can stay doing this side to side, or if you want to add on, invitation to add on to a half moon. And then as you drop down, recenter through buttocks. Next time you're going to stay. Straighten your legs, hands to high prayer, heel to the feet in. Let's do some side body bends to the left and to the right. Then one inhale, arching, palms up, exhale, forward fold. And let's bring the hands behind the back this time. Bend your knees a lot. Allow your head to let go. Nod the head, yes. Shake the head. Release, half lift. And as you roll up to stand, unfurling into your warrior two. Left knee bends. Hands frame the left foot. Feel free to flow through from here, or if you flip the dog on the other side, it's the left foot behind. And as you come back, left hand down, left elbow, left knee to flow. On the child's restraint. From here, come to sit on your heels. You're going to sit to your left. And so we'll keep this right knee and hip internally rotated, and we'll extend the left leg long. So making sure that we can get both hips connected to the ground. You can move this right heel in or out. So the right knee is bent in, the left leg is straight. And see if you can bring your left leg out to the side. That's it. And just breathe here. Might give that right hip a couple of breaths to settle. You can stay high, or if you want, you can see about moving into the forward fold. And as we inhale, half lift, bending the left knee, take the right hand. Let's come back to this twist from the warm-up, extending the left arm behind. Taking the left hand up and over, onto the inside of the foot. Bend through the elbows and lift through that left leg. And let's soften this left foot down to the mat. Keep it long. And there's two options here. First, often bring the left hand down. I want you to bring your fingertips facing away. And make sure the left wrist is under the left shoulder. And you can press into the right shin and the left heel and just do it gently from here. If you want to go higher, if you want more, you bring this left knife side of the foot to the ground. So you turn your toes to the left and press into your right toe. So there's just a bit of an extra lift here. That's it. And exhaling down. Yeah. And let's come forwards. Come back to tabletop and sit the hips back to hips. Just noticing the difference, left and right hip. And let's soften the hips to the right. So this time the left knee bends, the left foot out towards the left, right leg is straight. Just give yourself a couple of moments to soften. So it's single hero. One left side internally rotated. One side might feel completely different from the other, just allowing what is to be. Maybe it's a little forward fold. And next time the right knee bends, left hand on the outside, that right foot, try for that twist. So we're not using the block this time, so you need to use the lift through your core, out the crown of the head. Right hand up and over to the inside of the foot, bending the elbows so you can lift that right leg in line, softening the shoulders down away from the ears. And then as we soften this right leg back down to the mat, slide it out long, right hand by right hip with fingertips face away. So let's do level one first. So shin and heel. See how that feels, and then soften back down. And knowing the other option is to come to the outside, so right foot, so turn your toes to the right, and pressing into the left toes. And bring that left knee off the ground. Yes. Exhale down. Beautiful. Let's bring ourselves forward, bending the right knee, coming back to tabletop. Come to sit on the knees. This time we're going to come to lie on our back, but we're going to come through a hero's pose first. So if you want to use a bolster, it can be really nice. And see how it feels, first of all, to bring your knees together, feet wide, and sink your hips between your heels. So it's a full hero's pose now. If this doesn't feel right, you can sit on a bolster. And if you have a bolster, bring it close towards your hips. And you can stay upright. That's a beautiful place to open and soften. But if you want to go backwards and lie down, this can be another option for you. So see how it feels. If you want a second bolster, it may really nicely and easy. So we've done letting it work. Letting it open. Now it's time to close down the hips and to close down and soften the nervous system. Soft and gentle inhale. And rolling, releasing exhale. You need to come out. There's any messages from your body that enough is enough, you can roll it. But if you have it in you to soften for another little while, deepen and go that layer beyond. When you're ready, begin to press through your elbows to support your whole body to come up and out in your own time. If you want to come to the side, you can come to the side roll. If you want to come forward and stretch through your knees, you can. And just allow your knees and shins an opportunity to bring the blood back. And we're going to roll down to our back in your own time. Slide the bolster down to your knee height. And then we'll just breathe here, softening the whole length of the spine to the earth for a couple of moments. And when your knees feel they have that fluidity back, you can bring them to happy baby. Hands around the outside of the feet or to the back of the thighs. And press your feet up and towards your hands as you pull your feet back down. Noticing this traction of the lower back to the earth. You can stay still or you can move as you like. Noticing and feeling into the movement of your breath and body. And acknowledging if there's any other movements your body needs for completion. Knowing that Shavasana is there for you whenever you're ready, but there's no rush to get there. For Shavasana this evening, I'm going to invite you to bring your bolster underneath your kneecaps as a way to soften through the lower back. But again, there's no rush to come here if there's something that needs to move fluidly before you come to stillness. And change shape. Each time I bounce around, I spring back, testing elasticity. Yet, I carry those small dents, those unseen wounds, which change life forever. The exchange of energy is inescapable. As I encounter life with spirit and soulmates, only fluidity is tips of toes and tips of fingers. Allowing some movements in the neck, rolling it back, Reach the arms long, take up space, and bend your knees, rolling to whichever side you fall to first. Take a couple of precious moments in the fetal position, on your side, grounding, earthing, connecting. Bring that with you as you roll out to comfortable seated position, arms and prayer. No rush to anything. Palms to the forehead as a gentle reminder to allow thoughts to be open, be honest, and to be flowing. Palms to the lips, allowing words to be clear, calm. Hands to heart center, feeling into unconditional love, the eternal joy within. Feeling, appreciating the fluidity of the breath, the fluidity of love, and the fluidity of life. Thank you so much for joining us.